Hey, so I'm just making this video to give a little bit of support. Hopefully, this can just help someone by hearing my own story. Uh, and that, maybe if you're feeling alone after watching this video, you may not feel as alone. I don't know what that was. Okay, I'm going to stop with the ums. Anyway, so let me tell you a little bit about my background. So I'm from Toronto, and I've just moved to LA. And my ethnicity, I'm Pakistani, and yeah, I'm Muslim, and I come from a fairly traditional family. A fairly yeah, they're a bit not super religious, but they're pretty pretty traditional. So for me, I am definitely working against the current by pursuing my dreams. I always wanted to pursue this whole acting career my entire life, and as time went by, I thought I would grow out of it, but to be honest, like that has always been my dream, has always been something I've wanted to do, but I kept suppressing it, saying, like, I can't do this because there's no way I won't be allowed, there's no way I could do it. But the last couple of years, it started eating me away, and in September in 2013, it was really eating me away, and I started feeling like I was living with regret. And I kept thinking, like, maybe if I pursued, maybe if I went forward, like, what could have happened? Who knew? Whatever the case is. And it was really eating away at me. And I was changing all these careers constantly and just not being happy and stable. So I finally told one of my cousins, and he was like, hey, why don't if this is really bothering you this much that it's like making you depressed, it's eating away at you, like you need to go and pursue this. I was lucky to have that cousin tell me these things and really encourage me. And he lived in Chicago, so I went and stayed in Chicago to take a couple acting classes. And after that, I realized that Chicago was more for theater, and I want to be TV film. So my family got okay with me living in Chicago because my cousin was there. And then eventually, they're okay with me living in LA. I haven't fully told them yet properly, like, what is going on entirely still. It's like living a double life, to be honest. So it does suck, and it's probably silly that I'm posting this on YouTube, but it is what it is. So I finally moved to LA in December, and now I'm full-fledged, like, pursuing my dream, taking acting classes, going to improv classes and commercial classes and doing all that sort of stuff. And to be honest, like, it's been a struggle to get a job and all that good stuff, like, and find a place to live. You don't know what's going on. Like, I mean, I got on the plane, transferred money to these roommates I found on Craigslist, a deposit, got off the plane hoping and praying they were real, not knowing a single soul in this entire state. I know nobody in California, and, to be honest, it was so scary. It took a lot of courage, and at the end of the day, like, I don't think I've been happy. I don't feel like I've ever been more content. I feel like I am so complete and I'm on the right path and I'm finally doing something that I really love. Anyway, so for those of you who are kind of in that situation, just know that you have to have courage and just believe in yourself. And you may not know what it is. Like, you probably can't see way ahead down the road, like, what's going to happen, but don't worry. Like, take one step at a time, and then the next step will become more and more clear. So it'll just work out somehow. It just always does. And that struggle, it's all part of the game. So you don't necessarily have to be pursuing the acting career to be feeling like you can relate to this. But whatever it is, whatever you want to be doing or not doing, just go for it and make your move. And that way you won't be 80 years old wondering shoulda, coulda, woulda, and all that good stuff. Anyway, hopefully this has helped. Good luck.